he said he never watched any CCTV. How come he saw Karimo?
Okay, good question. Now I'm gonna put another question to you when I answer your question. Now this is what I'm gonna say with regards to that. First, I do not, because Karimo has not come up with the proof, which Paparino has said, of course, which will help. But what I'm gonna ask you now is this: why should you take people's words for it? If I ask somebody, I say, "Oh, did you steal this goat?" The person says, "No, I didn't steal it." So you as a human being that God has given you natural investigative mind, you will just take that person's word for it and say, "Oh, he didn't steal the goat, so let him go." No. So now, wait. What I'm gonna say now is this. What I'm gonna say. Can you mute? Can this person mute? Who is this person? Can this person mute? Okay, thank you. So now, this is what I'm going to say now. You see, I've always said the biggest mistake everybody made in this justice for Mohbad is taking people's words for it. If somebody tells you something, can you now look back and look at what the person has said before, juxtapose it, put it together, and see if they match? There was an audio. Aduke, I just stumbled on Aduke, and they played. The people were there; they were analyzing it, and I was listening to them, and I think I even went up because Yomi with his own mouth said in that place that the guy almost showed me everything. If you are using the word like that, like someone almost showed you.
Jack, I listened to that many times as well.
Did you listen to that?
Yes.
Why will chairman now take Yomi's word now for it and discard that one? Almost for me,
that particular phrase.
That is for me.
I know. But when you listen, Jack,
almost show, which means he was in preparation to show.
Exactly. So you have to get that English.
Exactly.
Whatever the intention.
Wait.
People know that he has seen it.
Wait.
Papariano.
English.
Papariano.
He almost showed me everything.
Papariano.
What does that mean to you?
No,
does that mean he never showed you anything?
Listen. Almost is that maybe
I want to confirm some things to you. Like Yomi said,
Jack, I'm sorry to say, without due respect, you cannot compare your English context with your English.
Yomi sent me the videos, and why he said he's not the same. Can I tell you something? Yomi sent me some videos. The videos he sent to me was the one he sent to Karimo. You understand? When we were telling him to go and retrieve the cameras, and he went to somebody's house. The person he went to his house, he sent those pictures to me and some of the clips of the video. But what I'm saying is that Yomi is a fraudster. I'm saying it boldly. Oh, Lenny Yomi.
You are making claims you cannot prove.
I am saying it boldly.
No, I would prefer you prove, then you can say it later.
I will prove it to you. I will prove it to you. Because he was going around. We were the one that stand for him. Karimo was the one that even stand for him most. So that he will be able to speak to Olori Ebi. When they were trying to send him away, Karimo said, let's listen to him. If you people are not going to work with him, I will work with him to get what we are looking for. And from what I've seen, that Karimo, Yomi was sending, is just like when you have a group of people and you start sending different things to different people, try to block the way. Try to block the way to get the justice. You're sending something to me. You're sending something different to another person. When Yomi first came into the picture, Yomi said, I have got somebody that can give us the camera, the video of everything that transpired in Mohbad's house. Yeah, how they were coming in and going out, and they did not know that there was a camera there that can record their voice and what is going on in that house. And I said, if you have it, why don't you help them and get it from that person you're talking about? Then he sent me some clips. I hope I have not deleted it because with everything he was doing, I didn't expect him to do that. I will still check my phone. You understand?
Please. You are going.
Hold on, please. Do not cut me.
This platform does your.
Not cut me, please.
You cannot be telling somebody a thing.
You need evidence.
It's not making sense. Okay? Same. Help one.
You know why I said so? You know why I said so? Paparoni, wait. You know why I said so? You know why I said so? Yeah. The conversation that went in between Karimo and
let me tell you something. This person talking, she and Yomi, they greeted themselves very well.
No, please. We have to see something. I got the ring now. We don't do like that here.
I said I will send it to you. I will send it to you. I said I will send it to you.
Go on.
You know, at this level now.
Mommy J, don't say anything.
Speak on Omaje, let's say.
Don't say anything. Let me talk. You see, let me tell you something.
Don't send me nothing, please. I don't even want to be part of it. Don't send me nothing. I don't want to see.
Okay.
If you have it, you can play it. I can see. Everybody will see, but don't send to me. I don't take things personally.
Don't send anything. It's not to be trusted.
Yeah, we will put it on our platform. Don't worry.
It's against platform rules.
We will put it on our platform.
It's not to be trusted.
Yes, we will do it on our platform. What I'm saying is that
I will block anybody who says something to me. It's against the rules of this platform.
Wait,
you can't do that.
Don't forget it. We are not sending it to you, but you are asking for the proof.
Thank you very much. No, I mean play it. I mean people want to play it either here or on your platform. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Either you play it on your platform.
On our platform. You will see it from our platform.
All right.
You will see it. You will see it from our platform.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that for somebody, you are trying to give an evidence to somebody. You don't have to be sending it to 4 or 5 people. You call it an evidence. You don't send it around. You understand? That's number one. Number two, when they were talking about money, Yomi made a statement that he didn't come for money.
What evidence was sent around?
The number one, yeah. After when he said he sent the address to Baba Mohbad's brother, yeah. He now sent me a text that the guy they've given the address to somebody and they were threatening the lady.
Be showing this evidence. Or Mama do. They don't show anything. Or Mama do. You have to learn how to do this thing.
You know, apart from that, hold on a second, Papa, there's nothing wrong if I have a crucial evidence that I know that maybe my life's at risk. I can send it to 4 people that I can confide in.
It's not even that.
What's wrong with
Let us confirm what you're saying first.
There's nothing wrong in that.
Don't even defend me. Please wait. Don't jump into defense. Don't jump into different place.
I'm not jumping.
We are trying to clarify things here. See, if your man is doing what is not right, and somebody's trying to prove it, we'll listen to it. We'll see it. We'll address it.
Put your camera.
Exactly.
Show your camera.
Do you understand?
You see, Paparano.
Anybody feed anybody.
Paparano, you see, the problem is this. You see, the most unintelligent things that people can do.
Don't worry. You see what Paparano is trying to do? What you are trying to do is
go on, let's hear you go.
You think everybody that comes to your platform, they are lying. Do you know how close I am to him?
Master, just be speaking, but just know that we cannot take whatever you say until you show it.
Are you telling me to speak on or someone else?
Must be speaking, Master, but just know that it would have been better. Okay, as you're speaking, we put the camera.
If you want
so you understand.
Our brother, our younger brother is a friend of Yomi. Yomi even acknowledge her on Lati's platform. This lady talking to you. Yomi acknowledge her on Lati's platform. Our brother is a friend of Yomi.
I am not going to show it without her permission.
Karimo, don't control her and let her
use her. If she tells me to show it, I will show it.
It's not a group now.
If she
Do you have
tells
anything
me
to show?
no, that's my group leader. When she tell me to show it, I will
I'm
show
not
it. And if she
controlling
tell me
her.
no,
We
I
don't
will
do
not.
group leader here.
But you can't be bashing
I'm
her.
not controlling her.
She came up
She's on my platform.
You people are not
She's
giving
on
her
my
the chance
platform,
to
so
talk.
I will tell her what I think is right.
No, you can't be talking
ladies.
to her anyhow. You have to allow her
Ladies,
to
listen.
talk.
Ladies, listen.
It's not
Listen,
every
ladies,
time you
okay?
would think she's lying.
You
You have to
understand
give her
everyone
the
is
chance
equal
to
here.
talk.
I'm
So if
sorry.
I did
Papa,
not
now you
watch now
see.
and tell you that I have the
listen.
proof that she's talking about,
Listen. This is
How do we know you
I
are
have
lying or
the
not?
same thing. The same thing Yomi sent to her. I have it.
How do we know whether you
So
are telling
don't tell
the
her
truth?
she doesn't know what she's saying.
Omaji and Karimo, please listen to
You are a
this.
fucking bastard. Me there, you telling me to go to my platform. Is this your
Leave
platform?
that one now. Leave
You
that one.
fucking
Oma-
bastard.
mute
Is this
here
your
now.
platform? You're
Mute
asking me to go to my
Now-
platform. Are you
Stop.
bad?
Emma, madam,
Àǹtí Àdùnní, ẹ ṣe sùúrù. Àǹtí Àdùnní, Papa Yanu, Àǹtí Àdùnní, hold on. Àǹtí Àdùnní, hold on. Papa Yanu, let me tell you this. Mayegun, please, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀kọ̀ yìí. Mayegun, please. Papa Yanu, this lady, there was a day Yomi was on Latif.
What is her name so that people will identify her? What's her
Yomi
name?
was on Latif.
What is her popular name? What's
This
her common
lady
name?
was now there.
Don't tell my
She
name.
now greeted.
Don't tell them my name.
Aduni,
That is my name there.
It's okay, Aduni.
Okay.
One more Aduni, one more, you know you're already.
So this lady now, sorry about that. This lady now greeted Yomi. He now mentioned, hold on now, Papa Yano.
Yeah.
He now mentioned.
No, she was saying you shouldn't tell her name. And you already said
Yomi
it.
now
But anyway,
said for
you are her
you to have
leader.
mentioned that name. Yomi now said for you to mention my name, this name, for you to mention this particular name, you must know me very well. Sure you get. This lady now mentioned her brother's name. Yomi now greeted her very well. I said, if Yomi even asked of her brother, they are àbúrò yín ńkọ́, kìnìkan. Since that day gone, we used to call her Yomi's wife on my platform. We used to address her pé àǹtí kìnì ẹ lọ kìlọ̀ fún ọkọ yín o, ó tún ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. So ẹ continue Àǹtí Àdùnní.
Okay, Karimo and Aduni, listen. You know, on this platform and generally on this Justice for Mohbad, there is no affinity to anybody, especially on this platform. There's no affinity to anybody. Okay? Now, he who must assert must prove. You have come here on this platform to debunk one or two things about what we were discussing. Now, and the only way we can take your words to be a fact is when you say this and you can show on, nobody say you should send to anybody. Read this by yourself or listen to this. That one you have harmed everybody on Justice for Mohbad to now say, Yomi, we have seen your conversation. We have heard your conversation. What you have said to us is a lie. Is a fucking lie. But without that corroborative evidence, it will now be like a gang up. Oh, they don't like him. They want to come and destroy him. Nobody was going to take that for anything. On this platform, when we say Papa, we will just play it immediately. We will play it. So that the whole world, over 500 people listening, can hear for themselves and can see by themselves. So there is no ambiguity. There is no then say in this matter. So what I would have suggested that, okay, fine, you have listened to us this today and you want to prove this thing right. You can maybe say, okay, Paparano, I will come back. Let me go and gather my evidence. I will come and show you and everybody listening on your platform. That one, you don't even need to say much. Just say, tell us. Oh yeah, listen, everybody listen, no, don't talk, listen. And you just play it. It answers for itself. Nobody
I think Karimo agrees to that actually.
Nobody disprove evidence. Nobody disproves evidence. But if it is your word against my word, Abba, everybody will say no, he's gun fighting. It's because you don't like him. It's because you don't like him. Do you understand? So that's
Michael, can I come in there? Can I come in? Michael, can I come in there, please? You see, if Yomi is here this night, yeah, he will testify to you that yes, he sent some things to me. Only if he wants to lie. And there's no how he can lie, because me that he sent it to, I will definitely still have it with me. You understand? You see, the main problem there is that everybody has come to this platform. I'm sorry, I'm going to throw a stone, and whosoever it hits, they should just take it as their own. It's just a point of correction. You see, we have a lot of people that has come to this black app for one thing or the other. Some have actually come to this place because they know people are getting money and they want to use their own way to get money. This guy you're talking about, when he was trying to change
can you
the name,
explain how they are getting money? What do you mean by they're getting money?
okay, TikTok is paying everybody. If you monetize
Please
it,
explain.
it will pay you.
No, that's wrong. Please, that's wrong. Please, that is wrong.
Please don't dig into me, please. I am not part of it.
Not that.
Don't dig into me.
Can you ignore that question?
Please, let me correct that, please. Let me correct that, please. Let me
Ignore
correct
that
that.
question. It's distraction.
Wait, please, wait. Just to fix that, we learn every day.
You're trying to distract
Just
me,
wait. Let me, please. You have said it out. No, we have to fix that. Just wait, Maya, please wait now. Let's put things into perspective, right?
Wait now. Leave him.
There are a few countries.
Let him ask his question.
There are a few countries, okay, that truly, when they are up to 10,000 followers, they get monetized. And they get countries like America. No problem.
Me pàṣẹ fún yín.
My daughter.
Ó ti jẹ́ kẹ́ lose line of thought yín.
How much does your boss pay you?
Papariano, what you want to say can always come after.
How much do you pay her?
Listen,
No.
You will be ashamed. You will play that.
Is it me? Ṣé mo bá iná jà ni?
This is not how we operate, right? Try to be eloquent and telling stories is not what we are. Go straight to the point.
Papariano, remember there is a guy like you. Remember a guy like you is laying in the morgue waiting for justice.
So what have you done? What have you done since justice?
He's wasting.
What have you done?
He's wasting Mohbad's time in the morgue. Because there are
is that the reason why they exhume him? Did they exhume him to bury him?
Hold on, please. One or two people on this panel.
You know the truth. Why don't you tell us the truth to get justice for Mohbad?
Have genuine heart for justice. And if Yomi is not in the way, they could have tried again their own way to get justice.
So you mean Yomi is happy justice? You mean on the way?
When you knew he's just.
Wait. Yomi is on the way. I mean Yomi is helping us to get justice. I don't understand. I think Yomi is helping us to get justice.
Karimo,
can you tell me what you have done better than Yomi in justice? Mention one thing you have done better than Yomi.
Karimo, can I ask you a question, Karimo?
We should be thankful that if you have evidence against Yomi.
If you ask me, that actually proves something.
Wait. Let me just continue my.
If you ask me, that actually.
Yes. What was saying?
You were saying something then. Oh yeah, go on what you were saying. Oh yeah, Moaje. Oga TPO.
Can I talk about
Prano, these people coming. Hang on a second, Prano. What are these people? Why are these people fighting profusely against Yomi? That means that 3 seconds video has values. Because I will never trust Karimo.
I don't know why Karimo is fighting Yomi.
Yes, I mean, let me just say my own opinion.
The only way you can fight, the only way she can fight.
Baba fans are fighting Yomi. Yomi fans are fighting Yomi. They can come and beg. They have to be something.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
The only way she can fight Yomi.
Even sometimes are fighting Yomi. Everybody fight Yomi.
Papariano, what I'm going to say is this. It's very simple. I do not have any problem with anybody. Even if anybody is thinking in their head that, oh, this guy's got problem with somebody. The same way I was, who is this person making noise? Can you just make please? Distracting. Honeycomb. Is it honeycomb or anywhere? I don't know. Yeah. So the same thing that happened when we were dissecting Baba Mohbad, when we had a lot of people blindly supporting him, right or wrong, saying that don't mention his name, don't do this, don't scrutinize him, don't talk about him, don't do that. And that is how you all destroyed this justice that you are now saying that Baba Mohbad destroyed. You destroyed it. If you have ever supported Baba Mohbad, you destroyed this justice. So now, right or wrong, that's what I'm saying. So now, the point is this.
No, please wait. Let's fix that. I, Papariano, have defended Baba Mohbad to seek for justice, to do autopsy, to do toxicology, to do DNA, because I believe that is the right thing to do. And I supported by paying my own money. I paid almost 300,000 naira so that this thing can be achieved. That's
correct. That's why I said right or wrong. If you have defended or supported him, right or wrong.
What I do not support, that I will drag Baba. How can we pay money and we are asking for where autopsy was done, where toxicology was done, and no people are saying we should not ask? I will drag Baba there.
Exactly.
If anybody wants to insult me, they can insult me, but I will drag Baba there. It's our money. We contributed money. We want to know what came about.
Yeah,
autopsy was not done. Whether it was done, show us the laboratory name. Tell us the name where it was done. Simple question we ask, and they are saying, "And your Baba Leno that we are troubling Baba." This is not troubling Baba.
Yeah,
it's helping us understand whether this is jeopardized or not.
Wait.
I'm gonna say before you continue. Some of us stays in the middle. I'm not supporting Baba Mohbad, and I'm not supporting Wunmi.
That's not.
I'm focusing on Mohbad.
The point I'm trying to make is this. That's not the point is this. The point is this. Look, why are we here? We are here because of Mohbad, because of somebody who can no longer speak for himself, defend himself. Anybody who is alive, let me tell you, the biggest mistake and the most unintelligent mistake anybody can ever make is defending somebody who is alive, who can defend themselves. Because if they delve their hand into anything that is criminal, that will land them in jail, you all are not going to go to jail with them. You're not going to go to jail. You're not going to stand trial with them. So what are you going about to defend this guy?
Now,
this guy defend himself.
Jack, in one word,
Jack,
how has Yomi obstructed this justice? In what way?
I have not said Yomi obstructing any justice.
Is it doing what it's supposed to do?
Listen to me clearly. If you listen to me.
No, hold on, Jack. In your opinion, do you think he's doing what he is supposed to do?
In my own opinion, he's doing some things. I'm not saying everything he's doing is wrong. Don't get me wrong. He's making the drama he's doing is okay. The noise is okay.
Maybe let's activate back hydrogen, please. Jack, please wait. Let's hydrogen activate back. Okay, yeah. Activate, yes. Jack, please wait. We are coming to you elaborating so that we'll spice things up. You know, Golden C said something then, and you are having issue with that. Golden C said, Yomi came for justice. Why is Yomi having to have issues with the father of the deceased? And I think you seemed that was okay for you. Don't you think that Yomi shouldn't have fought with Baba Mohbad? Don't you think so?
So when you say woto or whatever, explain the woto because from what I understood, right, they had issue with this 3 seconds video when they went to the police station. Baba saying he did not see they didn't show him the 3 seconds, whatever, and that was how all of this drama started.
Exactly.
Right?
Because Baba
he was walking in a direction. And
are you saying that if Baba Mohbad did not see convincing evidence, he should just
accept Yomi?
This is not about convincing. I've always said it, Paparano. If you want to condemn, do it critical, do it in a critical way. Not every day. When you go calm down, it will come down to money. Go calm down. Everybody talking about you. When they go calm down, it's going to end up in money. Do you understand? That is my point.
The same issue we are having Baba Mohbad now. People are asking for money.
Hold on, Paparano. Couple of days ago, myself and some other people, we analyzed Yomi on my platform. I think Richie was there. We spoke about Yomi. We said a lot of things about, and that's it done. Do you understand?
Exactly.
But this morning, it was Yomi money. Now, some people, they just enjoy the moment they mention Yomi on the platform, they want to rush there. It is not needed.
But Yomi is saying many things now. Yomi is saying many things that are questionable too. You should understand that.
Papa Arnold, the same question you're asking today was the same question you asked yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Nothing new. It is, that's why I say go up, come down.
Yeah,
You will end up.
you know why? You know why it's becoming, why like it continues, right? Is that people keep denying it. So as long as we don't agree that the CCTV camera that Yomi talk about, that it didn't make sense, we'll keep arguing until me and you agree on 3 seconds video. All of us agree that Yomi is doing so well, pushing it. You know, we agree then. But when he's saying that Muyiwa sent somebody, Muyiwa sent a hacker to go hack CCTV camera, that Mohbad destroyed the evidence. What evidence?
Paparano, three people are involved in this.
Before I leave, let me go to Jack quickly before I leave. I remember when Karimo was so relevant in this case. Jack believed in Karimo so much.
Are you saying Karimo is no longer relevant? Are you saying Karimo is no longer relevant?
For me, there is nothing she's bringing to it at the moment. Nothing. But at that
are you saying Karimo is no longer relevant? I just want to be sure.
My opinion, right? My opinion. There's nothing she's bringing. But let me finish. Let me finish. Yeah, he believes so much about what Karimo was doing, and I align with him because he saw things that maybe some of us didn't see. But then nobody came up to come and fight Jack back then that, oh, why are you supporting Karimo? But then he's turned it the other way around now. Like he wants to fight everybody over your issue. And after that, you then apologize to them. What's the point?
Okay,
there is no point.
Can I respond to that now? Can I respond?
Go on, bro. Go on.
Good. You have made a very valid point. Let me tell you something. Look, this Karimo is talking about. Why did people sort of like embrace her? Because they believe that he was in the camp of, he deflected from the camp of Ume, right? And she might have something. Look, in a murder case, you don't discard anybody, especially when they are claiming that they did something. Just the same way I did not discard Yomi when he talked about 3 seconds till today. I still believe in the 3 seconds video and I want to see the full version of it, but that is not going to happen. I don't live in denial. So now, look, it's not like I was stupid to say when I was giving Karim, I just wanted that, whatever evidence that she claims that she had. Mm-hmm. So it's not like I was supporting her blindly. No, I don't do my own thing like that. I just, if somebody claims, look, if a mad person comes up and say, we've got something, I have a video, I have visual evidence that can help.
But other defending Mohbad, they have not gotten any evidence too now. Why would they think? Because they have not gotten evidence like you.
Jack, understand this here. Jack, listen here. People respected you based on your belief, like you saw what you saw in Karimo. But then when you see some people defend Yomi, I don't like the way you go over and you get mad. You start cursing. Like it's not needed. It's the opinion.
The difference is this. The difference is this. Karimo, look, get this right. The difference is this. Karimo was not an NGO. Now, Karimo was not going about giving people timeline that, oh, this justice I'm going to get is here. It's almost here. Donate this. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's here. In 2 weeks, we get this. CCTV will be out in 2 weeks. She wasn't doing that. So now, look, that's what we don't understand is this. I am thinking of the long term and the resultant effect that what Yomi is doing is eventually going to have on the people. Because
Jack, can I just correct something? That has stopped. That has stopped. No donations anywhere.
Let me round off this. Wait.
You understand? There's no more donations.
Yes, that is good. That is good. You see what you have said? What you have said does not go down well with some people. Because yesterday, let me tell you, I know how people operate. These people, I know how they operate. Yesterday, I can't remember, whether Firefox or whatever, someone in the camp, I was just listening to, I think somebody played whatever they did live the other day, or they were even on live. And the person was suggesting to Yomi again that, look, the what's it called? The press conference, we did, in fact, we need to do it, we need to have more. We need to have more of that now. And there was a way Yomi answered that. Look, these people are still planning more things. And let me tell you, at this point, it's not only to just say you are begging donation. Anybody donating anything now, don't worry. There will always be, for as long as the earth liveth, as long as this earth exists, there will always be this scammer, and there will always be this scammed forever. It's been forever, since time without memorial. So some people will always fall victims. So you cannot do anything to help them. Leave them. But the truth is this, as it stands now, You donate money to anything now, you should be asking yourself for what? Because there is nothing. All is.
I agree with you. No donation. No, I agree with you on that part. No donation.
Charlie,
But
we
I
even
just
said
don't
it
like
that
the fact.
listen,
I don't like the fact
if
when you
anybody
lose
wants to
it, when
donate
you're
to your
arguing with
means
people, yeah, Jack.
foundation, so be it. But for this
Yeah, Jack, when
this
you're
J4M,
talking to the
nobody
people that believe in
donates.
so much, in Yomi, like those ladies that believe so much in Yomi, and I see you go over, like start cursing all of those, like on top waiting.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
after that, you then apologize to them. It's not needed. Why do it in the first place? If you're gonna,
It's never.
why do it? Just
Never.
dead
You're
it.
right.
If they don't believe what you're saying, just leave
No,
them
you're
and
right.
just
You know
drop.
what
It doesn't
happened?
need to
You're right.
go.
You know what happened? You're right. You know what happened? Let me tell you what happened. This is what happened. You see, when we were talking, we were just talking lightly. Then the Firefox came up and he started, cursing. And then he said he's gonna leave. He left. But the thing is this: you see, it was just unfortunate that those people, the outburst was not meant for those women, to be honest. And I really feel really, really bad about it. But the truth is this: let me tell you. It's because I know how these people operate. When you're talking about somebody that they don't want you to scrutinize, then these people, they come up, all of them, they move a mass like hyenas, and they want to tear you into pieces. They want to attack you. So that was done to me in the past by Firefox, G-Banks, and Justice for Mohbad, that woman. And I will never forget. And that was the very first time I actually started cursing a woman. I started, engaging this with a woman. So that I waited for them to land because I was like, okay, let's see where Yomi is going to take all of you to. But in all honesty, I've always been saying this: the drama, the noise, everything that Yomi was doing. To be honest, I would never fault him on that. It's good because the movement needs that. The problem is Yomi should be. How will I put now? How will I pray? Don't see what I see is that I see Yomi prioritize money, the profitability, the profit aspect of this justice than the justice itself. Don't give people time. Like, you're not the judge. A case goes to court, you don't even know when it's going to finish.
But
you're not the one that will prosecute.
Jack, I like what you say.
Investigate, but you're telling them in 2 weeks the justice is here.
I like what you're saying, but those days are over. Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
People are on the ground working timelessly. Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
Strategically, in terms of, you can call it like kind of macro management. Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
So that's why we're saying all the time, no further donations. If you are generous that you want to put money into your Miss Foundation, you can do it. But on this J4M, no further donations.
Yeah,
Simple.
no further donation to either African TV, either whatever.
Yeah.
Don't donate nothing.
Yeah.
It's not needed.
So, we all live and learn. We learn. There's some, I'm sure me himself actually made some mistakes. Are you getting the point? When you look at the issue of this CCTV or whatever, now he should learn how to keep his mouth shut until he actually handle the cutlass by the grip the cutlass at the safety hand. Okay, are you getting the point?
I believe 100%.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
So
nobody can convince me otherwise that Yomi wants justice. Nobody can convince me otherwise. To be honest, it's not like he doesn't want justice. He wants justice for Mohbad. But the problem that I just said, that problem I have, and that is gonna have. See, let me tell you, there's so many people in this justice for Mohbad that you don't understand. That are so much emotionally. See, some people have been attacked. They've been affected in a way that it's only God that can heal them, and it's because when you raise their hope so high, people get crazy, and when everything shatters, it's crazy for them. So some people cannot take things that you can take. I can take. I've got love. I've got shock as well.
Jack, I love what you said. All these shenanigans has to stop. You know why? Yeah. Recently, the issue of public lawyer, right, was completely thwarted. I won't mention names. Are you getting the point? Everybody go against it. Right, a lot of us went against that. This is not plausible. This is not what we want at this moment. And what happened? He was killed off. And that's what we're saying about the approach. People are wising up. Are you getting the point? You can't just come emotionally or trying to do whatever and you say you want money for what? No, there will be questions. People are asking questions. Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
And then I don't want to put your meat down. There's a kind of macro management. You want to do something. Let's see what you have to do. Let's evaluate the process. Let's look at is this something feasible? I mean, what's the cost? There's a lot of things people go through now. Are you getting the point? Before Paprano, okay, let's take for example Paprano here. If Yomi say, okay, we want to raise money for Yomi on this platform, Paprano will ask questions. He will do his due diligence with Yomi before he can be confidently convinced. Okay, yes, let's raise money for Yomi on this particular occasion, and all the money I'm raising will be accountable for my platform. Are you getting the point? Yeah. So this is the way to go. And if I have said, oh, yes, I'm doing that, but I want to put money into Yomi's foundation, so be it. That's my own risk, right? It's my own prerogative.
Richie, and again, yeah, guys, yeah, please, if you're going to criticize this guy, let's do it based on what he's done. If he's not come out to ask for money again, there is no point relating it to money.
That's why some should stop.
If it's not, but we can analyze the thing.
There's something you don't get, right? Whenever your main conversation comes up, right, there's always this feelings of is packing all our money away and we're not seeing nothing. All right. So whatever that, as long as Yomi don't speak, right? Whatever drama Yomi make, if Yomi travel to anywhere, they'll be like, oh, what that now?
Papa, the same way you know that some people continue to donate, they will be begging him with money.
No. I dodge wait. The same way when this thing skip my mind.
Step by bullet here, you go to recently, I remember recently, right? Yomi talked about one particular 5 million again. So you get Yomi got himself involved into that,
and that was killed off.
So and people didn't like that, and that brought back the old wounds, the old injuries. That brought Sure, you understand how it's now you see
Papa, no. Shey Karimo Ogbemi no ni gogo ni. Me mo support Karimo Jew behind closed door. Did you
pay Karimo any more money?
No, I didn't. But
we're talking about issue of money. Issue of money.
You're not getting my point now. You're not getting my point now. People that have got issue with Yomi, some of us we've supported both of them. Like I'm always supporting anybody that comes out to say I can help get justice. We're all here for justice.
Exactly.
Right? Anybody that comes out, I don't have to give you my money, but I'll give you my support with my mouth. Go do your thing.
Let me tell you something, right? When you say when this guy I should guess ọmọ bá mo máa tẹ́wọ́ gan mo dẹ̀ ń lo inú kan tó bá disturb me máa move on life mi kò fẹ́ wàhálà close to God Ọlọ́run ló ń gbé mi lọ. So you understand? You know, like whoever is doing the right thing, like the Celestial say, máa ṣiṣẹ́ lọ, máa ṣe wá ìsinmi, máa forogbin olùkórè ń bọ̀. Ojoluwa ni wo iṣẹ́ rẹ̀. You understand? Whether good or bad. Forget about human being, they must talk. And you can't defend your me. It is God, Olugbeja, the God that defend everybody, that sees what you don't see, that sees the darkness. That is the God. So why are you worried that people are analyzing Yomi? Don't you know that you cannot prove that Yomi is innocent? You don't know what Yomi has put his hand into. You have to check your own mental health. Let people be saying their thing until they bring their evidence. Until they bring their evidence.
You're missing the point. Papa, no. If somebody is judging you based on what you have done in the past, and they're repeating the same thing. We know Papa no, he talks too much. Ask him more. He don't talk too much. Why? Okay, why?
Then I have to manage. See, if people don't like it and they are saying I talk too much, then me too, that they are talking about, I have to look into that. And that, these people don't like this and adjust myself. So you understand? But not that I want you to talk too much. Like recently, Yomi went to talk about 5 million again, and that ignited everything.
But do you know actually Paprano, do you know this 5 million we're talking about was actually initiated on this platform? I don't know what happened behind the scene. I don't know what happened behind the scene. One second. I don't know what happened behind the scene. But immediately immediately, coincidentally, right? That was when we all say no more donation, right?
Listen,
And
I gave you a lot. You guys didn't answer my analogy. Let's say
yeah,
I went to Kuramet Hospital and I
yeah.
came back and said, that there's one video that the doctor told me that when they brought Mohbad, there was blood all over Mohbad body, and the CCTV camera is there right in that hospital. But I want to lift it. For me to lift it, I need contribution. You now sell your only bicycle that
People will say you should go to
you
the
contributed to me.
They will say, go
Right?
and give it to you.
And then later on, when everybody contribute to me, instead of me to follow up, and bring out something that merits your bicycle, later on I said, that I've dragged the hospital to the police,
Paparano,
and just wait now, let
paparano.
me land, and that they have deleted it. How would you feel next time if I come again with something else, which the first one did not work? Won't you
I'll be very, I'll be
take
very
precaution?
cautious. I'm
You
very,
take precaution.
of
People
course.
are talking about precaution.
That's what we're
Paparano,
saying.
you
We
can
live and
speak.
learn.
Sakuma must not speak. Kakuma don't have no chat. Sakuma that saw on Olorebi's platform that was still saying to Yomi, to bá fẹ́ ṣe bọ́ọ̀dì yẹn, má jẹ́ kó jẹ́ ìwọ ló máa jáde. So I don't even understand Kakuma anymore. Are you for? Are you against?
I agree. The sniper. Wait, the sniper. You see today, let me tell you, Richie.
I know you. I know you first of
Today, the sniper today. What the reason why I came up in the morning today was in the morning was because you see because of what I heard over the weekend or whatever. That was the last straw that broke the camel's back. That you can travel, of course. You can take your son, anybody. You can travel, go and enjoy yourself. But don't. When I heard that, he now alluded to that some people are coming after the son again, the Akore Day, and that is the reason why he's traveled again with Akore. That is so nonsensical. That is so.
That was if that was true, I was disgusted too. I was disgusted too. Listen, I listened to you.
Thing, to be honest.
I listened to you carefully in the morning, Jack. But what I wanted to actually understand is it true that he actually did that? That's number one. And we need to ask questions because, to be honest with you, getting minor involved in this kind of dangerous field is no go for me. It's no go at all. That shouldn't have happened a million years. Are you getting the point? Even if people wants to, do whatever with your child, you shouldn't even be putting him up to start with. Are you getting the point? So I agree with you on that from that perspective. So the question is,
Jack, you want to start again, Jack? They are commenting. You see, you're touching them in the comment section. You want to start? They are coming up for you. You want to stop? Second part is loading.
No.
I'm not gonna go there. Trust me. I'm gonna respect it. I'm gonna respect.
Actually, do you know what I actually think, Jack? Is let's be realistic. Yes, our minds are wired differently. Are you getting the point? Exposure, thinking, ideology, and all that. But that's why a lot of us will spot things before it actually happens. Are you getting it? We can smoke. You can smell the fire before the flame actually comes out. Are you getting the point? So that's why we're using this preventive approach. We discuss, analyze, and possibly if there's any advice to be given, we do that in the interim. But what I wanted to say, I keep saying this all the time, like what Hydrogen mentioned. Anybody that comes to say, I want to fight for justice for Mohbad, and that person put something on the table, and if I'm well inclined, after my own little thinking, I'll support it. At the moment, Yomi took a lot of risk. We have to give him the kudos for that. And the other side of him, which is a little bit far-fetched, right? We can support him to structure him well. And one of the ways is stop the shenanigans about donation. Let's have a clear definition of what we want to do before you actually put your hands in your pocket. Are you getting the point? We don't donate blindly anymore. Simple as that. Yeah. And whoever wants to support him with the Corridors family stuff, yes, why not? But for me, I condemn the aspect of displaying your kids. I don't support that. in many million years. If at all, just it's actually putting the kids more into risk because the people will take the picture of the little boy and all that. So that shouldn't have happened. If that's what he did, I'm not sure. But if he did that, that's wrong.
That is pure child abuse. That is
Yeah,
pure child
exactly.
abuse.
Yeah, that shouldn't have happened. Yeah, definitely.
Good evening. Good evening, Papariano. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good evening, everybody. For some days now, there are some narratives that has been flying. That's why I came up to, to correct some things because I was there from the jump, right? This narrative of Yomi initiated 5 million naira made them begin donate. It was not Yomi that initiated that stuff. That stuff was initiated right from Olori Ebi's platform. Yomi only, the second day, Yomi went on his own platform and said, we need a public lawyer. We are asked to raise 5 million naira. We are asked to donate. Olori Ebi did the same thing. But I think in this justice for Mohbad, everybody is just looking for the slightest thing to nail Yomi, which is, come on, is bad. It's very, very bad. Any small thing, Yomi do this. Any small thing, Yomi do that. It was not his own idea. It was even one lady that brought up that idea. And he's like, I support this idea. Let's, public lawyer. And Olori Ebi supported it as well. But everybody just they fly around with the narrative.
Gifted Baba,
Yes.
is Yomi fighting for the public or for himself?
Yomi is fighting for justice for Mohbad.
Yes, for the public, right?
Yes.
All right. So as a foundation, don't Yomi has a public lawyer?
He has a lawyer, of course. His foundation
why
will
do we
have
have
a
to go for
lawyer.
another lawyer when Yomi already have public lawyer?
But he already said, I've been following your platform, bro. They already explained this thing to you. Say, it's not all lawyers that want their face out there. Radical lawyer is different.
Okay,
from,
Yomi lawyer doesn't want his face out there.
yes, on the internet, because they said on Olori Ebi's platform. Can you listen to me?
And Yomi is paying that lawyer. Yomi is paying that lawyer, but doesn't want his face out there.
Papa, I'm confused about something. Sorry. Yomi's
Is it spiritual lawyer? It may be a spiritual lawyer.
Yomi's activist lawyer is different to the public lawyer that we're talking about. The public lawyer is that if you and I or Jack, anybody gets involved with the legal aspect of the court or the police as a justice fighter, then the public lawyer will solicit for that person. But what we're saying is, because he brought that to Supreme platform, coincidentally, and that there was a bit of a lecture and tutoring between both of them, and Supreme ruled it out completely, and he stormed off. And I didn't like the fact that they stormed off because they were, bringing up the reality of the analysis that, listen, there's no reason, the justification was table out. But some people on the comment section were beaming to him to come down or to step down, and I didn't like that, because my intention was that
from where was that? When was that?
That was on Supreme platform.
Is it a long time ago?
Last week. Yeah, they argued it out. Supreme actually, explain all the process concept, that there's no need for public lawyer at this moment. What for? That kind of thing. And Yomi was so adamant. He wanted to support that, hey, this and that.
But right now, are they getting it? Are they getting it?
No, they're not getting it. It has been stopped.
What? You see the things I'm talking about, right? Like, if somebody don't come in between these things and control these guys, they will just take advantage of the fact that people are just giving, and destroy the whole thing for people.
That's what we said.
Once you don't have an objective that is clear enough, when we're saying that we are getting lawyers to begin to fight for public in case they arrest this person, they arrest that person. At this point of the case, in case they arrest this person, arrest that person. Come on now.
Apparently, that's the problem. People don't understand that.
Oh, sorry, Jack.
What we are trying to do is not to.
Hello, Jack. Hello, Jack.
Sorry, can I?
Sorry, I will come down now. This gifted Baba, I want you to open your camera, please. I want you to open your camera.
Good evening, Baba. I no go fit open my camera because I don't have 1,000 followers yet.
Oh, okay.
Let me come down.
Andy, that answer your question, Andy. You can now go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, go down, Andy.
Same goes for me. Papa, same goes for me because some people say, "Oh, open your camera." Okay. Anyway, yeah. What I want to say is this: look, people should understand something. What do we benefit? Me, that I don't even have any affiliation with whatever that is happening in Nigeria. If they like, let the government even kill their citizens and not give them justice. It is of nothing to me. So why should I hate anybody or castigate anybody based on hatred? For what? So now, when we're doing this, we are only trying to take precautionary measure so that the society can be sane and we will not have to do more justice for so person, justice for this, justice for that, because you're going to, as some people, they've got underlying conditions. They can die when you dash their hope like this and when you have promised them so much. So for this guy that has come out and said that it wasn't Yomi's idea, let me tell you something. I know the MO. I know Yomi's MO. Look, on the women's, what do you call them, Abiyamo, on Jokem's platform, I can't remember, maybe a few weeks ago, he went there, as usual, to converse, to galvanize them to get donation. And those women...
And Jokem declined.
They went crazy on him. That is how much... You see, that's how much...
Hello, Jack.
So much.
Hello, Jack.
Yeah. But Andy, you should stay here now.
I have my reason of not coming up, please. Jack.
It's not good now.
This is the... Hold on, Jack. Hold on, Jack. I want you to engage Gifted Baba. And this is the Esu Flakes that triggered that thing at Olori Abiamo almost 3 weeks ago, which I woke up middle of the night. Esu Flake is there. Jack, I want somebody to engage this Gifted Baba, because anywhere they are talking about Yomi, he always come and defend Yomi. That is why I'm asking him to open his camera, but he has said that he has not up to 1,000.
Well, I always come up to defend Yomi because to me, so far...
You can also engage him now.
He's doing so far he's doing a good job. But I say, and this at the slightest thing like this, they won't nail him on something. For example, even the billboard was Pekin's idea. It was not Yomi's idea. But for the fact that he solicits for money, that okay, I'm going to do billboard, everybody go begin say, now Yomi say me they bring money for billboard. It just they move around with this is a good idea.
Do you understand that, right? Yomi is a non-governmental organization. It's not a kind of organization that should be seeking for, just public funding. So you understand what it became right now? It became like, like he's just seeking for public funding to fund whatever he wants to do, this and that. And when you are seeking for public funding all the time, it doesn't give your foundation the respect that it ought to have. So you understand? And then people even begin to ask okay, last time we paid this amount of money, what the result that we got, we're not comfortable with it. Okay, how much is left? They'll begin to ask, and when they ask that question, you will answer them, oh, it's an NGO that they have no right to ask. You answer to the government. They'll be frustrated. So you understand?
That's the line.
Can I interject you?
Hold on, give Papa, let Papa finish. You know what I'm Papa, just to support what you said, right? This is the final cutting draw on this kind of shenanigans donation. Are you getting the point? Right? If somebody wants to privately donate it to Yomi's foundation, so be it. But on the J4M, any money that's going to Yomi, has to be accountable for. Simple as that.
Sure, understand. So it's better for all of us now to even sit down, create one GoFundMe, and then manage it than just to be putting money here and there, and we cannot even know how it's spent. And at the end of the day, there's no money, there's no money. It's not making sense. All right.
Whatever
a
project
foundation
you want
is not
to do,
a profitable organization, right?
Exactly. Whatever project you want to do, it's not going to be just like somebody gets an idea and jump to it. Are you getting the point?
People are having such feeling, and whenever people are having such feeling, you have to be transparent with them. You cannot fight them.
Exactly.
Yes, so, I'm here.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. And if I ask you a question right now,
go ahead.
On the scale of 10, right? About Yomi's antecedent, what he has been doing so far. Mm-hmm. How would you rate his approach when it comes to fighting for justice for Mohbad? if I just let me just ask you that generic question first before I dive in.
All right. On a scale of 10, my God, I ain't get 10 over 10. So I'll give him an 8 over 10.
Right, and why?
Yeah, because if you've been in this justice, you've seen everywhere he's gone. He's been to zone 2 countless times. He's had meeting with the commissioner of police. Now him bring out them Damola and Adura from their hiding places. You know all these things, bro. Don't you appreciate all these moves?
Listen, don't worry. I'm not. Don't worry. I'm not going to say what. Just ask the question. Just answer the question.
I appreciate all these moves.
I already answered. I said I will give him an 8 over 10.
Now, when you think about what happened in the handling of the 3 seconds video, where would you fault your that maybe it's a bit short? That
if I talk, it will be as if I'm defending him again. You know?
No.
Because what is he supposed to do? If
you can defend it, you can defend it, no, but you can defend
it. What is Yomi supposed to do if he went to the right authority to give them the 3 seconds video and they are trying to tell him, our Oga talk say make we no really look into that 3 seconds video. Now another thing they won't look into. What is he supposed to do? Please.
All right.
Let's be honest.
Now let's look at it this way.
Okay.
There are many things to be done.
Okay.
One, police does not have an absolute power. There are other institutions. We have the Ministry of Justice, which the DPP is presenting the Office of Prosecution, who can also assess whatever evidence you have, and also approaching the courts, which in this case we have a coroner court, which if such evidence is tendered before them, they can also further act on it. Now, does Yomi have a public lawyer? Does Yomi have a lawyer in justice for Mohbad that is helping him do all this thing, or is just alone, an individual? Who could have advised him? Who could have taken him through all this process? Go on, answer me.
Hey, please rephrase your question, please.
I said, do you know of any Yomi public lawyer in justice for Mohbad?
Well, the day he had a press meeting, I think he introduced 2 lawyers.
2 lawyers, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, those lawyers, were they acting pro bono?
Wait now, if you want to engage him, please. I mean, it's calculation, please.
Sorry.
This guy has been calculating. If you want to talk with him, can be calculated. So now, Gifted.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Are those the same lawyers that don't want to show themselves, that are hiding the spirit, the invisible lawyers?
Well, I guess.
But this time they show themselves, right?
Yes.
So what stopped them from continuing to show themselves?
You know, some days ago I was on your platform, right? Mm-hmm. And there was this man. I don't know his name. I think Mayegun or something. He tried to explain this thing to you that there are different types of lawyers.
I even explained to him later. Then he didn't understand. He's still here. I explained to him too.
Okay.
So he's still here.
Okay. He explained to you that there are different types of lawyers. Some don't want to be on social media, on Olori Ebi's platform that day.
Wait. Their conference was social media or not? Were they press conference social media?
Yeah. Social media was streaming. Papariano, social media is not be only TikTok. Social media is wide. There's Instagram.
No, were they on social media that day, those lawyers? Were they on social media?
Of course, they were on social media.
But they don't want to be on social media, right?
Bro, here we go again.
They should have hidden in their house now. Why don't they hide in their house? They don't want to be on social media, like you said, right?
Yes. Like so why were they out there? Said on Olori Ebi's platform, can I just explain, please? On Olori Ebi's platform, they said this lawyer will this lawyer is going to answer to the public, come on TikTok to give updates as well. So maybe break the silence lawyers don't want to do that. They just want to work with him personally. That's what I see.
Wait. See, let me tell you something.
Are you sure what you say?
You should represent. Okay, engage this guy, Richie. You want to really engage this guy so that we'll engage him later when you are left. Okay?
No. I'm just being sarcastic. I'm listening to you. I'm just being
You have to pick a position, then engage him. I'm seeing his position, then I'm trying to engage him. I don't want it to be like a laughing thing. like to humiliate him. No, he may be convinced. He may convince me. I may convince him. I want to see what he's calculating, because he's also calculating, right? So the thing is this, right? Gifted Baba.
Yeah,
in any case that you enter, right? You may have a corporate lawyer of his foundation. The moment you may decide to approach any case, any given case, you may need a lawyer to represent in that case. As long as he's serious with that case, he needs a lawyer to represent his foundation in that case. All right. So when that lawyer is representing, the lawyer doesn't need to come out to TikTok that is not the typical function of a lawyer. Now the lawyer should brief Yomi. Yomi should be the one coming on TikTok. Thank God Yomi is an activist and also a TikToker. In fact, not a TikToker, let me not use that word. He's an activist and also have a TikTok page where he can communicate. All that needs to be done is that the lawyer will brief Yomi wherever there's any case. Then Yomi will bring it to the public. The lawyer must not be the one to come and brief the public again. Where the lawyers can do that in front of the court, right? Anybody can take their phone there, like you see how Sanshit is being. Look at Sanshit, right? Sanshit.
I've heard his name. I don't know him personally.
Yeah, Sanshit. You see the way they interrogate him. So the Sanshit in this case, would you say, because Sanshit is not coming to TikTok, so would you say it's a corporate lawyer, is a public lawyer? Well, how would you classify Sanshit? But I think this is what we need. Okay. A lawyer representing a party. And that party that they are representing, then you have to brief the people that are under you, who are following you, right? So your main lawyer in justice for Mohbad is enough. And the lawyer should brief Yomi about the case which Yomi brought that lawyer. Yomi should have brought a lawyer in this case long time. So a lawyer should have been helping Yomi, advising him on this justice for Mohbad, not by himself, long time ago. Unless he's going to say that he was coming to a case like this and he never had any lawyer since then, and he was just trying to have a lawyer right now in this case. Whatever lawyer he has before may just be a corporate lawyer, that help him organize the foundation. But what is even the purpose of the lawyer? Is he a civil lawyer? Is he like a criminal lawyer? Like, there are different cases. Sometimes you may even need a service of 2, 3, 4, 5 lawyers. Right? In a case.
So in between
but you know that it's worth it. Before you go for even 10, 20 lawyers, you know that it's worth it. But in this case right now, people have been contributing. Where's even the one lawyer that has been working, that has been in this case all this while? Where is the lawyer?
So can I say something?
Yes.
In between your submission, you said you asked me a question, what I think about Sanshitu. I stand to be corrected, but I think Sanshitu is not working for the public. Sanshitu is working directly with Baba Mohbad.
No, let's put that correctly. Okay. This is a public case against the accuser. Baba Mohbad is a member of the public and is also a family of Mohbad. Baba Mohbad, in this case, is also representing the public. A public must be represented by a body. Even if we bring this lawyer, not everybody will have access to him. He will be managed and be briefed by some people will contract him that we hereby make contract with you. Just because they say public does not mean you have to come through a body, right, that will manage you.
The money that is paying him is also public.
Exactly.
The money.
The money that is used to pay the both sides, whether Sanshit, whether Yomla, is still going to be public. So it's the public they are representing. So they are answerable to the public, right? Gifted.
I'm with you. I'm allowing you to make yourself.
Yeah, no, I don't speak long. I don't speak much.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you all the way.
That is it for me. That is it.
Okay. Why don't we look at it from this angle?
All right.
Okay. Even if Yomi he has a lawyer that is giving him legal advice that, okay, do it this way, write this email this way. They don't do this. This is against the law. This is how you go, through the law. And he has been handling it by himself. Then, right about now, he thinks, I supposed to don't get lawyer for the, we go dey fight for me for break the silence. Now only legal advice I get. I don't have a proper lawyer. But right now I think it's the time to, actually involve a very, very good lawyer in this case that will work with both break the silence and the public. Is it bad?
Break the silence is representing the public. There is nothing like working with both break the silence. The public employed break the silence. Right?
Okay. The public
without the public, break the silence cannot function, right? It's not a self.
Of course. Without the public,
sponsored NGO.
Yes.
It depends on public funding, right?
Yes.
So as long as it depends on public funding, it is good for him to have managed the public funding to get a lawyer into this case.
In the first place.
In the first place, exactly. All this time he was going to police, going to do. He needed a lawyer to do all those things.
Let me say something. From what my understanding of this thing is that, can you hear me?
Is it clear? Sure.
Okay. The foundation, normally, typically, a foundation will have their own lawyers that work with them directly. And because that foundation is for many other cases also, when there's a public case like this, the right thing to do really is to have dedicated to this particular case.
Exactly. And that should have happened long time.
And that should have happened long ago. But if it's coming up now, it's not out of place. It's just that there is fatigue already on the part of donors.
And also demanding for funding again for something that people have been paying all the money paid before. People will now be asking, how was it spent? Sure, you understand?
Yes, thank you, Ma. This is exactly, what I'm trying to say. You just said
no. You pick it from half. I said that even if it's coming right now, no problem. But now the fatigue is that people will be asking all the money we paid before. How did you spend?
Because there's a lot of tension and distrust. So it will be, even if person want recorrect in steps, okay, this thing where I supposed to don't.
But one thing I know he can do right now. Let me see, it comes out right now. All the shit, the balance sheet, everything of his foundation, he brings it out and show you that this is how much I've been receiving, and this is the things I've done. Believe me, people will now contribute because they will be cleared. You understand? But as long as you don't show them, they will keep having sentiment that
well, Papariano, you can Google it. NGOs, they make accountabilities yearly at the end of the year.
No, they don't have to. It depends. Look at it, please. Let me make something clear to you.
All right. Right.
Yeah, the accountability they give to the government is part of their duty to the government, right? But when part of the public who is contributing for that money is doubting you, and you just feel like it is like you want to be transparent to them, you want to clear their doubt. There is nothing bad if you decide to open up everything to them. It is not a crime against anybody. It's not a crime. Like Very Dark Man, when Very Dark Man was being, that will even embody people's trust. When Very Dark Man was being dragged about 250 million, what did he do? He created an app and he showed everybody how money enters, how it goes, everything, how it was spent. He did it. Do you think Very Dark Man doesn't have a foundation that could have said that, okay, I'm not answerable to you guys, I'm going to wait until the end of the year, only my board of trustees. Aside from Yomi, do you know of any of his board of trustees?
No, I don't.
Okay, it's a one-man foundation, right?
To check, you have to do your research. There is nothing like a one-man foundation in Nigeria. It is duly registered as CAC. You must have some people.
Of course, he will have his team.
He must have the board of trustees.
Yeah, he must have.
I don't know whether they are active or inactive, but that there will be names as CAC other than Yomi. Has anybody done any search on that Break the Silence, or is just Google? Because if you do Google, you might not get all the information. You may need a lawyer to actually do a search at CAC.
Sorry, just to quickly comment on the accountability that Paparo just run through you. Just because people always jump onto the defense, NGOs do this blah 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 end of the year. That's completely, that's not what we're talking about. And there's nothing stopping you. Okay, this is how much money are we talking about? 5-10 million or whatever. Just put it on the spreadsheet. It's easy peasy, and then publish it on your plan on your website. This is justice for Mohbad, because allegedly he has some other project that is running on the side. Okay, so you can say, okay, this is J for him, and then just put it down there. It's quite simple. It's not rocket science, right?
Updates also,
Yeah,
that, because if you say that you're embarking a particular activity, once the activity is in progress, you should give regular updates. What are you spending, and how much is in the purse?
It's not difficult,
so that people are
don't,
carried along, and there's transparency. Yeah.
And let's be realistic. Let us don't get it twisted, right? Yomi has to be paid along the line, okay? So if we say, okay, this is 1 million for a project that say blah blah blah, and Yomi comes back, that is now, or maybe you say 800,000, okay, and Yomi comes back with, this is actually going to cost about 900,000 or 1 million. Everybody will be happy with that 80% ROI, return of investment. Are you getting the point? He needs to get paid somehow. But make it transparent. That's what we're talking about. And people will be more confident in him.
So, sorry, it's like I'm missing something. Is there a particular money given to Mr. Yomi to do something that he didn't do?
Oh, you're missing the point. Why are you working rhetorically now? What we're saying, we're not asking for that process. Any money coming from J4M, are you getting the point? Right? Regarding some project or whatsoever is embarking on, there should be accountability and transparency about it. That increases its own integrity as well.
Gifted Baba, let us say that the Kuramet Hospital said that somebody called me that there was a camera that brought, they have a CCTV camera that when Mohbad came, there is blood all over his body. And I came to you, Gifted Baba. I needed some money to lift that CCTV camera that they said is there, that has blood all over Mohbad's body, which will give us an evidence of stabbing or whatsoever. That, Gifted Baba, if you see it. So then you now, Gifted Baba, you now pull this gown that you have, you pull it, and the spec, you pulled it, you sold it. You now contributed the money for me so we can lift that camera. So on the process of trying to lift the camera, then later on, I now came back to you. I said, they said that video has been deleted. There's nothing we can do about our plan, and your money is gone. Remember later on, I came again. Oh, there's this one again that said they have this, they have that. Let me say you are left with one blue gown again, like this is red gown or mufti. So you have another blue gown. Would you just sell it and supply me the money again, or you'll be curious? You'll be curious about like what's going on.
Very good question. Very good question. I want to answer your question.
All right.
When I sold my red, what did you call it? Red gown, red scarf, red whatever, and give you the money. I want to rephrase the question to you. Did I see effort? Did I see video evidences? Like this person is actually where he said he's going to. But due to some certain circumstances, the stuff didn't pull through. Of course, I can see that there's effort. It's not like this person collected my money and just satisfied.
I've never been scammed before.
Bro.
How can you see the effort? If you're not being transparent, how do you want to tell me that you hire the engineer or you hire a technician to go there? This is how much I pay for the technician. Do you understand?
Okay, so Yomi making a video right from Mohbad's house is not enough evidence that it was there.
Oh my God, what are you talking about? Excuse me, bro.
No, you are talking about CCTV. You are talking about. I know what I'm talking about. You are talking about CCTV. I know what I'm talking about.
Listen, Yomi said when he went to Mohbad's house, right? He said he actually got a court order, whatever, right, to allow him to go there, right? All those process concepts, it's not rocket science to document them, is it?
It's not.
Exactly. That's what we're asking for, nothing more.
So the issue here now is the documentation of his activities.
No, it's not documentation, accountability, sister.
Yeah,
please.
I get it.
Yeah.
Documentation of his activities.
That was not even necessary, right? But the more Yomi keep coming around and keep flogging on all these things, keep putting himself around money, all these things, keep putting, people will now begin to reason him. And there are people who doesn't like him. They are gonna, expatiate that.
Exactly, keep nailing him.
He should just be careful. He should take everything as a precaution.
My advice for Mr. Yomi is this.
It's just to help him. That's what we say. We're not criticizing him, but this will help him a long way.
Let's say you, Papariano, now you have this idea of, okay, let's put Mohbad stuff on billboard. Instead of Mr. Yomi canvassing for the money, right? You will get the idea, canvass for the money yourself. That's my advice to Mr. Yomi. Because
the reason why they will keep dragging Yomi, they believe that they have given him. People believe that he has gotten much money, that whatever they want to do, as long as he's there, he should just do it with part of their money. That they shouldn't be asking for more money. That it's a foundation, it's an NGO. NGO should have money inside it.
No.
And if he wants to claim that does have money inside it, let him bring it out. Let's check it.
Exactly. This is probably no gift ever, but this will actually act negatively on his side. Are you getting my point?
You understand?
People can assume that listen, he has 2 million in his wallet from J4M, and he has already spent
Even Baba will not support billboard. Even that billboard, Baba
everyone knows NGO is more or less like charity. If you like, you donate. If you like, you don't. NGO runs on public funds.
My brother.
No, we have public funds. NGO cannot depend on public funds.
NGO runs some.
Even the government.
What should they depend on?
Support NGOs.
NGO depends on donations.
So how do NGO
grants,
get money? How do NGO get money? It should not run on
charity.
It should run on Papariano's fund.
Chairman. Just suppose so. In England, all those Pentecostals. 1 minute. Let me just give you a taste of it. Let me give you a bite of this. All those Pentecostal church you see in England by Africans, where do you think they get the money from?
Churches are NGO, they're on their own.
Exactly. So the government support the government support them. And in the sense that even if you pay a penny, the government put times 3. The government put times 3 of money you pay. Sorry?
When you're saying public support, then we understand. Even if they run on public funds, we understand. But they do not go about trying to emotionally sort of like make people pour out money.
That's petty. That's petty.
Well, gifted.
Yeah, I understand.
They asked you a question. Let me just drop what I want to drop and go back. Gifted, they asked you a question. Someone was telling you that your man is running a one-man show.
Jack, do you know in church?
I want to correct that here.
They force you to do your 10, was it 10?
As it said it.
No, I don't want to bring church
in. Are talking at the same time, please.
I don't want to bring church in. You know why? I don't want to bring church in. You know why? I don't want to bring church in. We talk about let's just leave it at the NGO, just like what Yomi want to do now. We're going to bring church in now. We're going to go into another terrain entirely, and I'm going to.
We are all the same thing. Church, mosque,
whether church or whatever, it is same.
Association is on everything is under NGO trustee.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Gifted, I want to drop the point. Gifted. You know Yomi's NGO has 7 members, and we have 2 baristas as part of their trustees. Someone asked you a question that time, saying Yomi is running a one-man show. I just want to correct them, to tell them that Yomi, I'm seeing it right here, right now, because I have access to CAC data. He has 7 trustees. He's also part of them in that trustee. And if you want me to mention their names, I can mention their names.
Doesn't work like that.
Yomi is Bieri Fabi Lukman Abayomi. We have Barrister Mohammed Bashir, even from Kano, not even from Lagos. So everybody talking trash about the guy. I will just be here, just keeping quiet. But if there's anything I need to contribute, I will contribute. But some of them will never see anything good about Yomi.
That's the problem.
Jack. Jack is number one because he has mentioned my name just here this evening.
G-Banks,
I just kept quiet. I don't want to. I don't want to. But I don't tell you.
Why do you have to mention anybody's name?
He was one that first mentioned my name. He was there when he said G-Banks and the
Let's
rest.
start with you now. Can you stand the heat?
No. Point of correction. Point of
Jack,
correction.
you don't remember you started by mentioning my name this just 10 minutes ago.
I mentioned your name because you did something. You did something.
So me now, someone I just want to tell the person that I mentioned his name. I know why I mentioned your name back.
I didn't just mention your name. I mentioned your name because your name was relevant to be mentioned at that point.
Okay, your name was relevant to be mentioned by this.
Your name is nothing
so
to
it's one tit for tat.
No.
So anybody that will blame me for mentioning his name, please, you know the reason why I mentioned his name. I didn't mention anybody's name.
G-Banks, point of correction. Jack always highlights what Yomi did, right? But he has a lot of things that he didn't find it right on Yomi's part.
Does he have to mention my name when he's talking about his?
Oh no, I'm just saying, just a part of what you said that he doesn't have anything good to say about Yomi. I don't think.
Right.
For me personally.
Sorry,
that's what I'm telling you. He just mentioned my name. I didn't even come up. I was just listening silently, and before you know it,
sorry,
he was
please, can I say something?
For what?
Mr. Jack is actually one of the reasons why I came up. Yes, I want to.
Jack do for
I just want to ask him an honest question, just one.
What I do,
Mr. Jack.
Go ahead.
Mr. Jack, what value?
Go ahead, I can hear you.
Yeah, what value do you bring to justice for Mohbad?
Well, no, now don't go there. Don't do that now.
No, I will because
it's like no. It's like you asking Richie. It's like you asking Richie. It's like you asking Godisi.
Wait, sir. And Mr. Jack's submission is always faulting Yomi. That's all. That's all he does.
See. I'll consider Jack to be a panelist. Do you understand? So don't ask.
No, I just asked an honest question. I asked an honest question.
No. I disagree with that question. No. I disagree. See, Jack is a member of the public who has the right to criticize anything he wants to criticize.
Without perjury.
Jack can be very critical. Simple.
Please withdraw your question.
Jack can criticize. A member of the he can criticize anything he wants to criticize. Yes. So it's like somebody asking Godinsi, what do you bring to the table? Asking chairman, what do you bring to the table? No.
Yes, we do. Of course, I was expecting this response because there is a lot of
chairman. You brought TFCC.
No. Honestly, one point of correction now, Gifted. Jack, when Yomi the first petition Yomi wrote, right? And Jack was one of the people that actually, when Yomi represented the petition in more kind of acceptable format for the police, okay? And along the line, Yomi himself actually acknowledged Jack's comment at one point. Are you getting the point? So so what he does most of the time is kind of critics, and inside those critics there's some advice, open advice, not like going to his inbox or anything, but just mention it as he goes, that maybe this is what he should be doing. And what we're talking about from since morning I've heard about Yomi is there's some issues regarding, I would say concern regarding going to different platforms, soliciting for money and money for what and all that. And I actually jumped to his defense. Okay, those things have been stopped, right? Let's move away from there. And I believe, and that's why I was saying that.
I asked that question because this is all he does, like every day. Every day.
1 minute.
He criticizes, he analyzes.
Let me explain something. Maybe I don't know how long you've known Jack. Right?
It doesn't just come up when your main case comes up.
Jack is an active member.
It's a general analysis.
Right? And he does criticize. He criticized Baba.
Have you ever seen Jack is criticizing Baba Loba?
Exactly. When you see criticizing Baba Loba, you run.
You will picture Aloba that they like.
Exactly.
Aloba human being.
So when you look
so
at
that's what he brings to the table. He sees it criticizes to bring the best out of you.
Simple.
That's what he does.
And he tries to open people's mind up. So sometimes he gets frustrated along the line, and then throw some shades. Okay. But at the same time, if you, like I always said to people, if you have a very strong analytical mind, you won't chastise Jack. Are you getting the point? But if you're a little bit too emotional, all right, you chastise him. Like we say right now, you think he's coming for your meal all the time. Yeah, your meal's on the table, there's topics on the table, and he's saying the right thing that listen, there's no way we can stop this. This is not the right thing. And I actually said it to him tonight that do you know that all this donation has been stopped? It's not, has been stopped for now, please. And I believe people are working on a different approach towards this kind of money coming in or money going out from mostly from all of us coming from Justice for Mohbad. And that's why I was saying to you, don't forget your Miss NGO as maybe a couple of different programs that is running on the side. Do you know that? Yeah. So,
yes, I'm with you.
Exactly. So if I look at him, that is, I like this guy, I can donate directly to his foundation. Yeah.
Right.
But on Justice for Mohbad that we're talking about, we want to manage the way we're going to be donating money. What's the project about? Do the due diligence, cost, and all that, right? And then there'll be some kind of leadership to disperse that money. And those people will be the one that are accountable for the money being given to you. I mean, this is my own suggestion, which I think is more appropriate. But at the same time, on the Yomi side, I still believe that it will help him a long way for him to be doing the periodic accountability. It's not too much. It's not too much of a work, honestly speaking.
I even just advise that periodically, maybe per project, just come on your platform. You don't even need to talk. Come on your platform, put it there. Say, okay, let's say you did a conference. Oh, conference, date, how much did you spend? 200,000. Put it there. Simple.
If it doesn't want to, just put it as expression and publish it. Simple.
Exactly. Maybe for every project that you did, you did a billboard. Billboard constructed. How much? Bam. Protest. How much? Just drop. You don't need anybody to even ask you. So if anybody is trying to ask, everybody will go to your page and go and pick it from there. And that will even spoil the public. This guy is spending money. You see, he has done this here. People will just naturally. And now, the truth be told, that NGO did not account for public is not absolutely true. The only thing in the way NGO accounts to the public is just a slight difference. And I'll give you the reason why. All right. When public donates to a cause, to a charity, it is expected that when you carry out such a project, and that's why you see a lot of charitable works in the country. You will see a board. They will put a board around that project. They will write the name of that project. They will write the organizer, the charity. They will put the project cost. You just see the cost there. Bagam. That is accountability. You just put it there and you go away. I remember a CSTP project around Nigeria. I've happened to have audited the CSTV project. It's Bill Gates Foundation and some other, and UNDP, Bill Gates, and some people that put the funds together. And when you go to where all these projects are across Nigeria, you just see a board there, bam, 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 and you see the project cost, and you move away. So in this kind of a thing, the way that Break the Silence Foundation can also ensure public, how do I put it, is for every milestone that you have achieved, quickly do the costing, put it on your page. Protest in Abuja, 200,000. See, that's it. That is it. You are gone.
And do you know why? Honestly, going forward, this will actually help him. Don't forget, listen, when he goes and say, 2 million given to Yomi, people focus on that 2 million, unfortunately, right? But what he has been doing with that 2 million, people don't realize it anymore. But by him publishing something out, people will now come to the right says, I remember this kind of thing, this guy spent blah, 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 and that's it. And people will be willing to, support him more. I mean, we're not calling him we're not calling that. It's not like a puppet. He's still in the lead. Actually, he has a leadership role to play. That's why he's taking this step. Okay, so don't get it twisted. It's not that it's not that people are asking to do something. People still see him as a leader that we're actually asking him to do something. And that's the question I wanted to ask you. That was the question. If you can answer this question. Has Yomi ever had in mind of actually employing or engaging with a PI on this case?
With a who?
PI.
Enlighten me on that. Who is the PI?
Private investigator. Does the NGO have the mind of employing one?
That I don't know. That question should be directed to Mr. Yomi directly. I don't know.
Okay.
That would really help him a lot.
It's not usually a public discussion now. If you're having a PI,
Instead, I will only make an analogy. I will only make an analogy on two footballers. Oshoala Foundation, Kano Art Foundation.
Kano Art Foundation, yes.
Public donates into Kano Art Foundation. You see, me, I blame Yomi. It's the way he presented himself.
It's one of my. It's the way
allow people like this to be talking to him anyhow. Yomi has been in entertainment business for the past 28 years. He has been Yomi Fabi since the time I know Yomi Fabi. Almost 20 years ago, I was still, I think, in university days, those days. Yomi has been doing films. But unfortunately, the way he put himself into this justice, that is what he's seeing now. I make two references of Oshola Foundation, Aziza Oshola and Kano Art Foundation. Who in the public can go and ask Kano on how he disbursed or he has spent his money in the foundation? Or who in the public will have mind to come and meet Oshola and tell her that, they want you to come and do public presentation on how you spend money. You see, let's call the spade a spade.
Sorry.
It's Yomi that has given you people mouth to talk, and I've
listen, sorry.
Yomi is a foundation, not only for justice for Mohbad. Hold on, let me talk. What you're saying is nonsense. Yomi is not a foundation not only for. I just justified it now that we have 9 members.
Hold on.
9 members.
No, don't do that. Let me finish. Hold on.
Because you not allow me finish. I know you are against Yomi. You are against Yomi. I know from
homicide case where people are emotional.
I will say my own and I will talk and I will go.
For Mohbad. And
so if you are 5 naira or you're 10 naira that you've donated,
you are saying that they don't have the right to ask him questions.
Any little step Yomi take, you will be blaming. It's not today. I know you very well. Right from time when they say you were criticized, it's still the same criticism you did from the beginning. You are still doing up to today. So I know you, Jack. I know you very well. Me and you, we know ourselves. I just gave 2 examples, and I justified you that he is not the only one running the foundation. He has 7 members. He has 7 members running the foundation. Let me finish. I just came up having quiet since, and I want to make my point and get out from here. He has 7 members. I can print it out and send it to you. I have the evidence. He has 7 members on his foundation. He's not only justice for Mohbad, he's doing his foundation. He is the one that makes you people like you be accusing me anyhow. If he has not brought himself so low to you people like this, you won't be doing anyhow like this. Do you have the mind to go and meet Oshola and tell him that you need public accountability?
No, this is
I'll go and meet Kano and tell you need public accountability.
Okay, can I say something, Mr. Banks, right?
So be very careful when you say you are instigating, you are looking for. Yes, someone just told you now that they do declaration every yearly when it comes to NGO. You still want him to come and be doing Google and a calculation.
No.
When the cost is on, how much have you contributed?
Let me correct something for this man, Mr. G. Bent. Those 2 people you mentioned, are you getting the point? They are in the league of a proper.
Sorry, 40 million contribution is not Guguru and a calculation.
I know. 1 minute. This system. Let me just correct
40 million contribution.
Hold on. Let me just correct this.
40 million contribution to who, please?
1 minute. 1 minute, please. 1 minute.
Justice for Mohbad.
1 minute.
Is it to break the silence?
Calculation.
No.
He has allegedly collected About 40 million.
Is it a break the silence?
1 minute. But gifted Baba, let me
What
break
is
this
it
down,
called?
please.
Marvin's record drop 100 million for black this. He has not for once criticized black this, even though all the
Are you not
he has not asked for one thing.
Please. Do you know
You drop
that
100 naira, 50 naira, you come here, you start. I'm not saying you should not criticize him, but it's too much.
Let someone else talk.
No. Jiben, let me just enlighten this to you.
We're not talking criticism. We are talking of accountability.
Listen, exactly.
We are not talking of.
Where is the 40 million now? Please, this is
one minute.
He has
from that 100 million. Hold on.
G-Banks.
Do you know BDM did a borehole from that 100 million and he placed it there. It's there.
1 minute. Actually,
and how much he spent for that borehole?
Mayegu, that's not the case. Listen, let me explain something to you, please, guys. When you talk about big NGO like Berekete, they don't solicit for money before they do their project. Do you understand that? I'll repeat that again. They don't solicit for money before they actually execute their project.
Point of correction, they do. Go and watch the program very well.
No, you're not getting the point. Listen,
I'm telling you, I'm a Berekete family member, and I'm telling you that
my brother, let me tell you.
Don't say what you don't know. I'm in Abuja here, and I'm telling you that Berekete family, please, don't say something you don't know.
I know so because
Berekete family is a human rights organization, and they solicit for fund there and right there when they're in the program. They solicit for fund donated today to a woman in the program. So don't say what you don't know. I'm telling you, don't just correct yourself. Don't say that they solicit for fund. Even when they were in live program, they solicit for fund.
Oh my God!
If you don't watch the program, go and watch the program. I can.
You're not listening.
Richie,
you are the one that is saying the wrong thing. I'm trying to correct you.
Hold on a second.
You are saying the wrong thing. I'm correcting you.
This guy, ask this guy. Why was he attacking you at some point? Ask this guy talking now. This is how you know some people that don't have brain. Why was he attacking Yomi at some point? Because I heard him attacking Yomi. He was calling Yomi scammer. After he attacked me for talking to for trying to say that you can help Yomi. This guy was attacking Yomi at some point. Waiting for you. People like you are so emotional, you're unstable.
Chairman, you probably understand this. Let me tell you this. G-Banks, Asisha to Shola and Kandre belong to the same league. And this is for their tax purposes as a professional footballer. That's why they created that NGO. It's a tax, it to relieve them from their tax burden. They have millions, even billions in the NGO. Please, point of correction. They're not in the league of even Berekete himself. These guys, those two people you mentioned, they created a tax burden, which is what they give them in Europe. If you want to go and do something in Africa, then you don't pay huge tax. That's why they brought it to Africa.
Point of correction again. Ashisha to the Solar Foundation.
Let's speak to now.
He's making point out of point.
Let me finish.
He's a Nigerian registered NGO. He's not European registered NGO. What are you
not
saying?
Listen to me. Oh my
you
God.
just mentioned that it's in Europe. We are talking about Nigeria here. Ashisha Solar Foundation is registered in Nigeria.
I know.
Okay.
So why are you talking about Europe? That is
Jesus Christ, you guys don't understand. Where are they working? Where are these two guys working?
I'm correcting you. You just went off point, saying that is the reason why.
Are you not listening? Are you not listening to me? Are you not listening?
And I'm telling you, we are talking in the context of Nigeria.
You're not listening.
Listen, in Europe, anytime you donate to a charity, okay, you have a way of getting a lesser tax to pay if you are
I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing that.
No, so what
we are talking about in Nigerian contest here. We're not talking about European contest.
It doesn't matter where
it doesn't matter where you set your NGO.
It doesn't matter.
Work.
As long as there is a record that you are funding an NGO anywhere
do you know how much Kano was making in UK before you are
going to get a tax rebate? That's what he's saying. It doesn't matter.
Tax rebate. It's a tax heaven. You're not getting the point.
It's a way of managing your funds here so that you don't pay a lot of
even the little boy Saka did his own last year. He set up everything to create a tax burden for himself.
That's what they do. It's just
do you understand?
So I want to ask G-Bang a question.
See,
All of you, let me ask him this question. It's very important.
It's just
the
way you are rating your me is what I don't like.
I remember when 3
number one,
happened.
Mr. G Banks and Mr. Jack, both of you have an axe to grind.
Last
Can
question.
you allow us to
My
speak?
question to him, please. Just one question.
To insult you. Don't bother asking.
I'm not going to insult him. I'm not going. It's just very important. Look, when 3 seconds started, you Firefox and Justice for Mohbad, you attacked me just because I was even saying that let us open our eyes so that we can help Yomi to achieve success on this 3 seconds. But then afterwards, was it on Paparano? I heard you again. You were saying Yomi is a scammer. You've gone to the police. Yomi is nothing. Yomi is a scammer and all that. What changed? Now you are singing his praises again. What has changed? My position has always.
Do you want to hear my reply to your question, or you still want to argue? Everybody here knew what happened when Yomi first came, and nobody here, in fact, you, me, everybody in that platform was not happy with what Yomi did when he said he traveled out of the country. That was the mistake he did the initial stage. And he has come back, he has apologized that the reason why he did this. Everybody was angry. And nobody, yes, I got angry then. It may mean well, but that time saying that his life is, and we saw him in UK just of it, it got everybody angry. So if I have said that I don't like what he did, does that justify that if he has done something?
No, that's not the question. No, you got it wrong. No, that's not the question. The question is when he came back, after he came back, that was when 3 second video happened.
Mr. Man, we were talking about his campaign. Nobody
this guy was here. Richie was here. Richie was here.
I was not talking about 3 seconds.
It wasn't about him traveling. No, not about him traveling. You were supporting him and you were attacking me that day.
I just told you the reason why I was angry with him.
Cursing Yomi,
I have not said anything wrong. I just told you the reason why I was angry with Yomi then.
No,
everybody was angry with him.
Because it wasn't when
he traveled. If you have any other thing to say again, you can say it.
Gentlemen, excuse me.
I will not lie. I will tell you the truth. I will have lied that no, it's not true.
Can you hold on?
But I said it, yes. I was angry with Yomi all the time.
Mr. Gibbons,
may God help you.
Hold on, please. Mr.
May God help you too, because you will not say the truth. I don't know the reason why you are just attacking this guy.
Mr. Gibbons. Okay. Thank you very much. I knew it will result to this, but I mean, you let it off your heart or your chest, so that's fine.
Anyway, I wanted to ask him about the 40 million. The main thing that G Banks brought up is just we need to be very clear on that. The expectation of many NGOs is that you actually have the running costs of your NGO before you come and take over anything. And then thereafter, people can, when people see your good work, this is the footprint. When people see your good work, they're willing to donate. Let me give an example of the calendar you mentioned. Kanu earns, that was the time Kanu was earning over 100,000 a week, pounds a week. And unfortunately, with the UK tax system, 40% of that money is going away back to the UK. And he did the right thing. He said, let me come and open a charity organization in Nigeria. And he pumps money there. And what does he get in return? The tax burden was reduced. Right? And a lot of them are doing that. Mostly if you're an African professional, you're to that kind of sporting huge amount of money coming your way. Those are the ways you can manage your fund.
They do that, but that's not the main purpose.
One minute. I'm just explaining to him.
Kanu didn't do it only because of tax. I don't want you to downplay.
No. I'm telling you, it's a goodwill gesture. Are you not getting the point? Some people don't do it. Some people are so stupid. I'm sorry, but
that's not the main purpose.
It's being patriotic. Are you not listening to me? Right? It's act of patriotism that imbibed in him to do that, and a lot of people are following the steps.
No, no. Richie,
he's putting something
because
back.
He had a challenge, and he felt
exactly. I know.
Same shoe.
I know. When he was born from Ayers, I know that
now
he was as a Wenger that actually saved his life. He went for operation
Because I know one of my uncle's friends is was a beneficiary of that art.
Thank you. That's why he started the Heart Foundation, right? Because he himself was a living patient. That we use that word, right? It was Arsene Wenger that helped him to do because it was a condemned player.
That's all it is. Just an added advantage to whatever.
And all I'm saying, some people don't even have that challenge. The little boy in Arsenal, Saka, is following the footsteps. He has his own foundation registered now in Nigeria, and he's doing a lot of work, mostly in the north. Are you getting the point? All I'm saying is a lot of these players who still feel the heart of Nigeria in their blood, they try to do that because why wouldn't you do that instead of paying the money to UK tax all the time? Are you getting the point? So it's a win-win situation for them anyway.
What you're saying, you're giving the impression that the foundation that these guys are creating are being funded solely by them, but that's not true.
Okay.
They still have donors. No, you said they want to
but the
work
donors,
on their tax.
Let me tell you something.
And all that.
God. Okay, let me make it clear to you, please. It's not that they don't have donors, but they don't rely on the donors at all to execute what they want to execute. They have the money in the kitty. This is what I'm saying to you. As an NGO, yes, you can do the funding. Like Kanu is retired now, he's not getting any money from anywhere. I get apart from his investment. Yeah, and he's still promoting his activities on the Art Foundation. He does yearly jogging with his wife. He does like kind of marathon organized in Abuja and all that. Right? Awareness, and he's still doing very well. He's getting the best surgeon. People flew from abroad sometimes to come and do the kilo surgery and all that. He had all the best instruments in the world. Are you getting the point? Yes. And even the foreigners, the British are happy to even donate to his charity, which is good. That's what I'm telling you by act of being a patriotism person.
Right? Okay, but Mr. Ebony.
Yeah.
You didn't give me the chance to ask Mr. Kumar before he left the platform.
Oh,
how he came about 40 million for Yomi. Because you see, when people come on platforms and they just drop figures and it will now go viral, everybody will be calling out Yomi for 40 million without any evidence, no empirical evidence to back up that number. I have an issue with it.
I don't know what there is.
And I've been trying to cut in to ask this man. You just won't let me. You're Jack and Mr. G Banks, and he's gone now, and he's dropped it and gone.
No, don't worry. It's not. You still see him tomorrow.
So if Mr. No, I'm not going to be here every day or every.
So
I'm sorry if
he's claiming that.
But the 40 million, I don't think there's any 40 million anywhere. Nobody.
So I mean, it's not right when people come and
let Jack tell you now. Jack is always
and we are busy discussing something that doesn't even quickly address such things.
Azu Flakes. So Break the Violence Foundation has accrued over 40 million.
That's what this man came to say here, and he was not allowed to. I was not allowed to ask him where he got this number from and how did he come.
Sakuma don't just speak if he doesn't have evidence.
And so he should come back and please come and share it so that we can clear the air.
No, listen.
He has to come and clear the air.
Sakuma is coming up. He just joined.
Whenever Sakuma speaks,
let him come.
Whenever Sakuma speaks, please just know that 95% of that thing is true.
And let him come and show us empirical evidence.
He doesn't need to show.
It's not fair. People can't just go on platforms and call a figure.
Sakuma,
I too can just because I have the platform now.
Here we go again. He doesn't need to show it, but he said it. But you want Mr. Yomi to show every evidence.
No, leave that. Let Mr. Kumar come back and come and tell us.
He's back.
Mr. Kumar, please come back and tell us where 40 million came from.
He doesn't need to do accountability. You people are just, I don't understand you. Ebony loves whatever. Because he's spending most of his money, so he doesn't need to do accountability. As if they just tell you now that public still donate to his his NGO. And they don't request for any accountability.
Let me tell you that there is no foundation or NGO that does not receive donations, grants, no matter how rich. Even the Otedola one that they're doing, they collect grants and donations from everywhere. Even Dangote is collecting donations. So what are we talking about? It's an NGO.
Azufle,
They don't
Please.
fund these things.
You know
No
where I
matter how
have,
rich you are,
listen,
you don't fund it
listen,
with your own personal money. You
1
still
minute,
use
please.
other people's money to run
1 minute, please.
But you have been talking since. You're just
because what you're saying is wrong. What you're saying is wrong.
Wait now, I'm not saying what I'm saying is not wrong.
It's wrong.
NGOs are run based on grants, and
I
that's why
understand that.
That's where they're non-profit organizations. See,
and donations.
They are based on donations.
You've been generic about this.
I'm not being.
And I don't
I'm
like
not,
it. I don't like this idea. Please.
And they publish their financial statement on CAC.
You know why you've been generic? When you want to cite an example, you're picking up the multi-billion.
I'm saying I'm using that
NGOs.
example that even the very rich guys collect donations and grants.
Listen.
So not to talk of a small NGO that needs people to donate so that they can even make any move whatsoever.
Chairman is an accountant. Maybe chairman will shed light more on this.
Is chairman saying that you don't run NGOs on donations and grants?
I know, but let me tell you.
You're missing. There's something you're missing, and what you're missing is this: you're missing the fact that look. It is not. We're not. Nobody is saying. Nobody.
We're not talking accountability right now. I'm talking about the funding.
No. Yeah, I know. I know. That's what you're saying. What I'm saying is this. It is okay that NGO relies on whether they rely or they don't rely. That is not even the issue. The issue is that do they go about to sort of emotionally blackmail, sort of like bring people to say something that will bring people, that will lead them to contribute, when you know that thing, what you're saying is not going to happen.
Here we go again. Who is emotional blackmailing anybody?
Wait, Mr. Gifted Baba, can you hold on?
When Kano Foundation
that's Kano
Foundation did his own publicly. Even run advert on Kano Foundation.
Can you just
forgotten that they did advert?
What we are saying is different.
They show where people were having when he was having a heart issue.
Mr.
Is that one not emotional?
Can you hold on?
You just have this bad thing for.
Let me respond now, Mr. Gibbons. You must
you see, some people as big as they are.
I don't know why you think
they're big with no sense, with nothing inside. Your head is just big for nothing. You just and that's why you were saying the other day. You were saying the other day you're bigger than.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised about
you're going to beat Richie. Because you're just an empty, bloated
always attacking the guy. You're always attacking the guy. Someone just
corrected you now.
Whether big or small, they still collect.
You know, maybe Yomi has given you some cuts that you're going about.
I don't know. But I don't know what you're talking.
Because they have now reduced your shares.
You always attack. Someone just told you here now that he's not talking about accountability. He's talking about funding. You still went back and still attacking this Yomi.
You can't be blowing.
He just told you now that he's not talking about accountability. You still went on and still attack him. I don't know. If you have not attacked your mind will not be down.
Mr. Ebony,
bad about your mind, you don't know.
You have caused
There's nothing else you want to say.
Yomi supporters, they attack you.
There's nothing else you want to say apart from attacking Yomi.
What has changed?
They just make it an example for you now. But you just make your own trouble
by giving them grants. They support MGO by giving them grants to carry out their activities.
That is it.
So NGO relies on public funds and grants to do their job. You understand?
Thank you very much.
Jack, are you hearing now? Are you hearing?
Can you mute? Let other people speak now.
Do you know?
Excuse me. Can I speak? Excuse me.
No. I want to answer you back.
No. He asked me a question, and you're insisting that you want to speak all the time. Are you going to be the only one to speak when someone?
Mr. Ebony, let us speak now. Mr. Ebony, let us.
Allow other people to speak now. You guys have been speaking things, and we're just sitting here watching you.
Single. You
don't have all the knowledge.
Because you said something which I wanted to respond. You didn't let me reply to what you said.
Don't reply me.
I don't want you to run away with what you said. I don't want you to run away.
You have already replied to me, Mr.
No, I haven't. You didn't let me finish.
You have already replied, and it's going to be a long response.
No, you didn't let me finish. You were mentioning Dangote. You were mentioning Otedola.
I've already clarified that.
No. And you said something.
I have already clarified
and
that.
When came in that nobody asked them for accountability. And I'm saying to you, calm down a bit of the high horse. Calm down a little bit. and unfortunately, I'm going to touch on the churches, right? Mostly in England. Okay. If a member of one of those Pentecostal churches, right, as an NGO, right, they get grants, they get whatever they get, and there's donation inside the churches, i.e., tithe and offerings. Okay. All those are accountable for. So I don't know why you guys are running away and you're running the mouth that there's no accountability in NGOs.
Nobody has said that. What are you talking about?
That's G. No,
Why
I'm
you
talking
miss?
to G-Bank.
No,
G-Bank was no.
I'm not
Hang on a
talking
second.
about G-Bank.
Hang on a
Don't say
second.
you guys.
G-Bank was
If
telling
you
me
are
all the
going to
time.
speak,
Well,
be
hold on,
specific
G-Bank was
about
telling
who
me
you
all
are
the time.
responding to. Don't say you
I have not said
guys.
there is no accountability.
How can
You
someone
just
say
said
no
G-Bank.
accountability?
There is
We're
a
talking
financial
about funding
statement they
of
prepare every
NGOs by
year.
grants and
Oh my
donations.
God.
You are talking
An
about
NGO prepare
accountability. Why are you
every
running
year.
away from it?
Nah.
Is the money
Okay.
not coming from a source?
Okay, let me tell you something.
What
Maybe
is
you
the
guys.
funding source?
Let
That's
me
what
tell
I'm
you.
talking about
Let me tell
with
you
the
this.
Dangotes and the Kanus
Accountability.
and everybody.
Listen. There's two different things that me guys don't understand. The financial end of the year accountability. That's for the government
That's
to
different. Nobody
see.
is even talking about that.
To
Why are you
see.
taking us far away from
To
the
see that
discussion?
you're not doing anything shady. You're not doing money laundering or
You
whatsoever,
are
or
not
not
even
supporting.
addressing what we're
But
discussing here. You
within.
are
Listen.
going
But
far away from our
within.
discussion. Why are you
Let me.
talking in abstract?
No, I'm not talking abstract. It's you
You
that you
are,
fail to
because
listen.
we
You have
are
a
talking
deaf ear,
about the
sis.
fact that
You have a deaf ear because if you listen to
funding
me
of
carefully,
funding
you
of
understand where I'm coming
NGOs
from.
is by
Listen.
donations and
That's why I brought
grants.
it. This is
That
why I
is
brought it to your.
simple.
This is why I brought it to your knowledge. I'm using the church as an example. Inside the
I
church, that's
know
not
all
accountable
these
for whatever that's
things
being
that you are
collected.
saying.
What
I
you guys
know
are
that
talking about?
already. I know it already. You don't even need to
Ebony,
inform me.
relax now.
No,
I just want to speak.
when
You
we're
just
saying this,
want to
and
keep
you just
talking.
say something else.
Nobody is talking
Ebony,
something else. We're talking about how
Ebony
are
loves
these
you. Wait,
how are
relax.
these
Let the
funded?
lady finish.
And I'm saying that no matter how big you are, no matter how rich you are, whether you are Kano or whether you are Dangote or whoever, if you say you have a foundation, it is funded by grants and donations. You can put your own money too there, but you cannot be the sole funder. You can't be the only source of funding your NGO. You still get public funds to do it, and you must be accountable. And Chairman has said something earlier that, look, if you give regular updates and you post it on your page and everybody knows there's transparency and they're being carried along, then it's easier for you to run. Rather than people thinking that you're just taking their money and running around with it without doing what you're supposed to do with it, which is fine. But I'm saying that no matter who you are, if you have a foundation, an NGO, you still need to raise donations, grants, and so on to be able to do the work that you set out to do. And Jack asked me a question. So why do people have to work on people's emotions? Because most of these NGOs, they deal with human rights issues. They deal with people less privileged situations. So they come with those kind of stories to work on your mind to want to support them. If you see that somebody is less privileged, children are suffering, they're not able to feed, they're not able to go to school and everything, and an NGO is saying we want to support 200,000 children this year to get primary education, and they bring out all the narratives, people will donate. Because they can even come with a program like support a child through primary school, support a child for 1 year, support those kind of things, and people will go in because they're talking about children. Some come with widows, some will come with different kinds of things. Now we're talking about justice for someone that was cut short in his prime. And so that's why a lot of people are emotional about it and donating to see that justice is served. But now that we're seeing a lot of diversions and so on, that's why people are asking questions. And because it is expected that there'll be accountability, and if that accountability is not coming, it's not coming through, then people have the right to ask questions. So I don't have a problem with that. But to tell me that because somebody is so rich and they're trying to manage their taxes, so that's the reason why they go into all these foundations and so on, that's not the purpose for
I think I've
every single
explained
one
that.
of them.
You're still stalling on that. So you're not moving on.
Flex.
I think I've explained myself on that.
So I don't for accountability.
You're
If you
completely
take
wrong what you
public
said just
funding,
now.
you
Simple.
must explain to people what you have done with their funds. If you have come to me with an objective, you have told me I want to use your money to do this,
and I've put money in it. At some point, I must be able to see that you have used that money for that purpose for which it was given, and you must account for it. So I'm all for that, 100%. And if there is a specific requirement for you to render your returns at the end of the year to government, that's also fine. But you must give periodic updates to those who are donating for the purpose. Yes, please.
Esifix, thank you for your final submission. But I've been listening to everyone for over an hour. Now, you're coming to a conclusion. Let's kind of, back up a little. There seems to be questioning about why people are questioning some of the people on this justice for Mohbad for accountability. But you just said that it is right for them to be accounting. And I think that is the advice that should go for their disciples and defenders. Everybody will appreciate what they are doing, but at every stage, if, for example, they say they want to do a rally, we want to do rally, it's going to cost us $100,000, for example, and people contributed $105, $100,000, and people contributed $100,005, and they executed that rally. And when they finished, they said, we raised $105,000, we executed the rally for $95,000. That is accountability. Nobody will question anybody, because you've been able to be accountable. What you gave to us, you gave it to us, we spent less. Or they come and say, we needed 100,000 estimated, you contributed 105, but we spent 120,000. That is accountability. But let's look at the subject matter you are dealing with. When have you gotten such accountability? And that is why people will raise their eyebrow. That is because the accountability do not come for people to say, oh, let's move on. They will, and after finishing one, you ask for another one, you ask for another one. Some people will come and say, hey, take a pause. What have you achieved with the first two? And you are beginning to see. And these are avoidable things. And I think the best thing is always this. When criticism comes, either way they come, either in a destructive way, either in a constructive way, people concerned should take learning from it and just do better and say, oh, we've heard you before. It was because we were busy. This is it. If you do it consistently, they won't ask you questions. And that is why big organizations like the Kanu Art Foundation. I was part of Kanu Art Foundation. Now, when Kanu started, he had, and there are different, it is your objective that determines how you raise money. What is the objective of your NGO? Kanu Art Foundation was straight. He because of his experience with his heart, he want to help less privileged people who have similar issue. What did he do? He put in a seeding fund from his own pocket because he wants to give back to the community on his own charitable. I want to give back. I don't want to be saying, come and collect school fees, but I want to face a kind of problem I faced. And it is more to children, younger people, so that they can have a better life. And what he did is, I put X amount, I won't say the amount, I put X amount into this funding first. And he carried out one or two. And he got support from many hospitals all over the world. I even did it for free. All they just have to do is to transport. And he has a team that is going about doing private fundraising, moving to people that they know among his own peers. They were raising money, but what he did first was to show what he wanted to do. And it got to a time, a lot of entries were coming in, and he began to raise money publicly. But they still do some private funding and everything. And that is how it works. Now, he faced what he wants to face. Let's come to this of Yomi, that seems to be a controversy. What is the objective of Break the Silence? It is more of activism foundation. That is what it does. And truth be told, Human Rights Foundation, where they put their energy more is in legal aid. They try to move away from controversy of say contribute to give money. No, legal aid. And what do? A lot of big chambers have pro bono plans. They reach out to them, they give them some level of pro bono, and they still have to augment it. They then do private fundraising. Everybody, they all do fundraising. But in this case, where they are working on a project and it is very, very fluid, it is understandable that money will be raised. And once you are dealing with multiple of people, not people that you are used to or corporate organization that you get money from, what would you do? You will then, once you raise the money from general people that do not contribute will be the one that want to criticize you because they have misgivings. What do you have to do? Just give them, just like chairman said, this is the project, this is the amount raised, this is the amount spread. Case closed. You find out that people will not be fighting it. I just believe as much as all of us, our goal is get justice as to what we are facing. When we are taking some learning, we should just try, to reflect it. Once you reflect it, even if you have people that have huge misgiving, you are shutting them up by saying, Chebe, you talk yesterday, say we know they give account. We don't give account now. Wait till you want to see. At the end of the day, they will shut up because you've been able to deliver. If you deliver, you've been able to take the learnings if there are learnings, you've been able to take the glories if there are glories, and you've been able to show accountability. I think that is what is most important. At the end of the day, all of us, we all want something better. We want a situation to be part of projects that are successful, that nobody will come tomorrow and rubbish our effort, or people that contributed in any way they've contributed, either in kind, either in cash, we say, oh, it was a worthy cause. At the end of the day, we will be better for it. And it's also a space for us to learn. Many people today don't even understand how all these NGO work. And an NGO works in different way, depending on their objective. Your objective determines how you raise funds. And people that buy what you are doing, we always contribute, whether public comes or not. But it's always good for us to help each other. At the end of the day, it is service to humanity. Thank you, Exuflex.
Thank you, Mr. Aristocrat, as usual. That was good. Thank you so much. I mean, it's the learning more importantly for me. And I hope that everyone that is listening is not just looking at how to criticize or whatever, but how to learn, how to understand how these things work.
Exuflex.
Yes, sir.
I think, I would say, I think I was the first person that called Break the Silence Foundation out that you have not rendered your accounts, your stewardship to the government in the last 5 years. I was the person that raised it out. I went to CAC to bring it out, and I showed the whole public. Say, hey, this man, no. You who cannot account to the public, to the government for 5 years, and you're coming here. I was the person that raised it out. And today, that has been rectified.
Correct.
It has been rectified. That shows you are a responsible organization. So all of these things that we are saying, it's not because we hate anybody. It's not because we hate any individual. It's a learning point. He may be aware, he may not be aware. But if he don't understand, if he listens to people and say, hey, wait a minute, I can take one or two clips better.
Yes, it can be a better organization.
Can I do something better? Do you understand? And that's how people evolve. That's how organization evolves. Nobody knows it all.
Correct.
Do you understand? Nobody knows it all. Okay. He has opportunity of getting funds from Ministry of Interiors. If he doesn't know, I'll put him through. He knows there's things he can do. Okay. And before you know, he gets Jonathan really funded a lot of NGO, but I don't think Tinubu has that time to fund NGO this time around,
Does he?
His wife is doing it well. The first lady is
from the government. No, from the government.
Yes.
From the federal government.
No.
From the federal government.
He's not doing that.
Jonathan did a lot. He funded a lot of NGOs. I have a friend, Dr. Aderonke's foundation, who is dealing with Almajiris. He's the one that wrote the Almajiris bill in Nigeria. He's getting funding from abroad. Every month, Dr. Ronke calls a meet. Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing well. Okay. Almaj is doing well. The commission has been established. He wrote the bill. I supported him to write the bill for Almajiris.
Almajiri schools.
Okay? Yeah. He was supposed to be the executive secretary, but they play politics. They brought one Hausa man to be the executive secretary of Almajiri.
Look at Miss Ebony that was harassing us. You have slept too. Can you go to bed?
Why are you saying that? I'm listening to. I wanted to ask Shama what's the meaning of Almajiri.
Okay. I thought you had slept.
No.
Okay.
Ebony, is this nomadic?
I'm just pulling your legs if you won't break.
This is not like nomadic education.
Oh, the nomadics. Okay.
All these small children that go to
every month.
I will not go to normal school.
For those of us that are involved, it puts up. So
he stopped the abuse of younger marriage of 11-year-old, right?
No, Almajiris.
Almajiris are mostly boys, young boys.
I know.
Those are the ones they recruit into terrorism if they're not.
All those are
Richie, they're not.
That young marriage thing cannot be stopped in
Italian.